This is longtime gamer Venry Fairden introducing Uncle Troy's Minecraft videos.
Hello there, folks. This is your Uncle Troy. Today we're playing Minecraft, and I've done this before, and I've done it again. I have forgotten to turn on my microphone before I started recording, or I have left Fraps in a state where it only records when I hit a certain key, and I was not hitting that key when I recorded. I'm not really sure which one it is, but I'm having to go back here later and record audio to go with this video. I was just checking out some of the changes which appear to have been made since the last time I was online. First of all, I have spawned on top of this huge cobblestone building, which was not here. Am I recording? Yes, I am recording. Huge cobblestone building, which was not here the last time I was here at the base. Hello, YouTube. Hello to Lime2149. Everybody yell to Lime2149 right now. Everybody say, hello, Lime. Thank you. Okay, what really gets me is that here in a few minutes he asked, do I record sound with the video or do I go back and record it later? And I say, oh no, I'm recording sound with the video. Okay, so this place looks like garbage. I think I fixed it. Steph, or Steven, or however he does his name. So, okay, alright, up we go. So let's see what Lime is doing here. It looks like he is trying to lure a sheep into that little closed off area. I don't think that will end well. Let's see what we have over here. We've got some kind of message board. Fort Spawn message board, remade by Steph's Incorporated. When are we going to tear the Christmas tree down? Well, let's put up a sign and answer that for him. Never. It will stay up forever, or it stays up until we reset the server. I forget what it was I was typing, but then I changed my mind. I decided to instead say that I'm burning it down for the 50 sub special. I may or may not do that. I don't know yet what I'm going to do for the 50 sub special, but that will at least keep anybody from messing with it until that comes. Oh, and I can't remember if I've shown this or not, but my real nephew, El Chico, said, can I build a restaurant? And I said, oh, sure, why not? And so apparently El Chico and Lime have made a restaurant, and it is a buffet and a cafe, and I really don't know who taught either of them how to spell, but they've made them a little place here where you got little seats you can sit in, and I think these furnaces back here are supposed to be ovens which contain bread. So I think they did a pretty good job on that, considering their respective ages and respective educations. So as I just told Lime, right now we're checking out the changes around the base. And I think about this time I decided, I wonder where this road goes. And unfortunately this road takes quite a while, so I'm going to skip to the interesting part. Well, then of course it started snowing on me, so that got interesting, but yeah, we're going to skip to the interesting part. Okay, while we're doing that, let us say hello to some new subscribers. We have Scorpion76801. Hello there. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. We also have Mr. Scorpiony, apparently in Portugal. I would say hello, but the closest I ever come to speaking Portugal is when I mispronounce Spanish so badly that Spanish people think I'm speaking Portuguese. And also we have XXFra1129XX, apparently from the United Kingdom. So welcome to you three. It is good to see you. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate your hitting the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I hope to continue making videos that you like to watch. Now back to the show. And it looks like we're coming up on something interesting here. Looks like somebody has used a lot of cobble and has made some kind of massive fortress out here. complete with a little, let's see, welcome to Solitude, contact Stephen to enter. Well, unfortunately, oh, nice fountain here. Unfortunately, Stephen left his door open, so I guess we could just walk right in if we wanted to. Expected a pressure plate or a switch or something. What's that? Yeah. Let's see that again in slow motion. It turns out that Endermen just don't like the rain. They never liked the rain and sunshine, and then at one point they stopped being scared of sunshine. Oh, this is great big place in here, isn't it? Let's see. What do we have in here? Oh, this looks like the redstone control room. So we probably don't need to touch anything in here. And we especially don't need to touch anything down here, it looks like. Okay, it occurs to me that this is a pretty good sized place. We probably don't need to be exploring when Stephen isn't around. He may want to show us give us a guided tour or something. So let's just, well, we're in this far. Well, let's just be a little bit nosy and see what all he's got here. We can always pretend later he's showing it to us for the first time. As long as y'all don't tell on me, I think we'll be okay. Looks to me like we have a giant reed farm. Quite a few animals. And I hear a skeleton. Yep, there is a skeleton down there. Let me show you off my elite bow skills. Yes, not only did I not shoot the skeleton, but I think I probably would have shot my foot had I been able to. Luckily, there's a stairway down here. We have an entire rainbow of sheep. I believe this is called, I believe the proper name for a herd of multicolored sheep is a skittle. So that is a skittle of sheep. Looks like we have us a very nice wheat farm here, which will probably auto-harvest when we flip that switch. So let's not flip that switch. Hello, Mr. Piggy. You're gone where you're not supposed to be. So we have catacombs down there. Best not to explore them. A boat dock. Many animals. I'm not sure how pigs get up on top of the fences like that. And what have we over here? Now, this is a dining hall. I've been in many a dining hall in my time, and I know what a dining hall looks like. This is a... Oops, sorry, we're not supposed to be nosy and look into chests. But that's a very nice dining hall. And even more cobble over here. Someone has entirely too much free time on their hands to have gone to all this trouble. And Stephen is actually the most recent addition to our server. He has been on for the least amount of time. And so that makes all this building he's done even more impressive. I will be nice and wait for him to be present before I pull the switch and show off how that wheat farm does work. Alrighty, let's go on back to the main base because I promised Lime 2149 that we would get together and do some adventuring at some point, and I think now would be a good time. I'll meet you back at the main base. And as you can see here, I was approaching the main base when a creeper blew up. I'd managed to stay ahead of all the bad guys on the trek back. No problem whatsoever. And then just as I get within sight of the home base and feel perfectly safe, kablamo. And naturally, like all good things, it happened when I was not recording. As you can see here is my standard method of dealing with creeper holes now. Is to put down a layer of cobble followed by a layer of dirt. That way in the future we are more creeper resistant. Apparently someone trapped a snow golem in here, but unfortunately it despawned or something. The snow golems, I don't know why. In theory they are what you call persistent. They will hang out even when no one's on the server. Um, Still looking around, about to go caving. In theory, the snow golems are persistent. If I build a couple snow golems, which I did, by the way, they should still be hanging around, but apparently they despawn after a while, or I think they pick fights with mobs and get killed off. I think. I wish they wouldn't while people aren't around. Let me harvest some wheat, and then I'll get back to you once we're actually caving. As I've shown many times, I really like using nether portals as a rapid transit from one part of the map to another. Woo! And here we are in the nether. I'm going to explore caves near Dwarf Fortress. Now, actually, we haven't built the Dwarf Fortress yet. We are still working on it. And I've never actually played the game Dwarf Fortress, but I know it is one of the inspirations for Minecraft. I have read some stories about Dwarf Fortress. I've read the wiki. It seems like a very nice game, just not the kind of game I'm into right now. Entirely too many wild animals around here. And yes, I'm recording this after the fact, but I'm trying to interact with the video as I'm doing it so it looks, and sounds like normal. I used to do this all the time. There he is. Alright, let's run over to the Dwarf Fortress portal. We could use a minecart, but sprinting is not that much slower. And on a short run like this, I think it's faster because you don't have to take the time to pick up your minecart and all that. And there was another one of my near seamless video transitions. I do an awful lot of video editing on this Let's Play series. Okay, here we are at the future home of the Dwarf Fortress. Make sure Lime is still following us. We have a couple of caves that I discovered the other day that I have not explored yet. I have been saving them to explore with someone. Let's go down here to our sheeps. How you doing, sheeps? Bad to you too. Actually, I'm not sure when they bad. I have to mute the sound sometimes when I'm recording extra commentary after the fact. But I'm sure the sheep bad at me and I bad back. So, here we have this deep, dark, mysterious cave. Where's my helper? There he is. That we are going to explore. And oh goody, we already have a creeper. Oops. And I don't think it's fair. Well, I'm okay. So mobs, temporarily immune to damage when they're already been damaged. Oops. Ooh. What do we have here? We have some skeletons. And yes, I see a spawner down in there. So, with two of us, we take them out pretty darn quick. Oops. Double placing on the torches there. While he keeps that one occupied, I can go down here and light up all this. And the cave ends, unfortunately. Let's see, I could use a little more of this coal. I can always use more coal, especially the amount of iron and gold that I dig, and always have to be smelting it. So I think, at this point I'm thinking this is a pretty good cave because we just got started and we've already found us another skeleton spawner. Skeleton spawners are my favorite type of spawners because, you can get arrows, which I use a lot of, being bad with a bow and all. And you get, here's where he asked, do I record voice before or after the video? By which he means, do I record my voice with the video at the same time, or do I go back and record afterwards? And so I answer, sometimes, one, sometimes the other, but right now I'm recording with, which is hilarious in hindsight because it wasn't too long after this that I realized I was not recording and actually was going to have to go back and record audio afterwards. So, I just think it's hilarious that I just told him, oh, I'm recording audio right now, but then I have to go back and record later. I just think that's hilarious. And the plan at this point was, since this was so close to the surface, we could get back to the base so easily, we just go ahead and dig up all the... oh no. The plan was we would wait and come back to it later, because I figured, we'll be exploring the rest of this cave, and we can pick that up on the way out, but as he says, the cave doesn't really go anywhere. So, okay, so I changed my mind, and then we might as well gather all the mossy. And then we can find another cave to look for later. Because I like collecting the mossy as kind of a badge of honor or something. I'm not really sure how to describe it. But I collect mossy like other people collect, well, whatever other people collect, I don't know. But as I was saying, skeletons are my favorite type of spawner because I use a lot of arrows. And you don't need to use a pick to beat a chest in submission. You can use any old item. I use a lot of arrows. And bone meal. I'm not a very good farmer, so bone meal just comes in handy. Now, I was going to give him all of the all the mossy stone that I gathered, but he turns around and gives me half of what he gathered, just to kind of split it up. So I guess it all comes out even in the wash. But since we're so close to the, to the base here near the cave, I figure it wouldn't take but a moment to drop this this stuff off at the base before we continue exploring. Now, Lime2149 just asked, why is that a pig spawner? And that is a very complicated question. Basically, when you're playing a single-player game, your computer, the client right there in front of you, that little window that you're seeing Minecraft on, it needs to know what type of spawner it is because it's the one, your computer is what is creating the, and he did not just teleport then, I think it was just lag. Your computer needs to know what type of spawner it is because it spawns the creatures. However, in the multiplayer world, that information is not sent to the client, it's not sent to your computer. Only the server needs to know what type of spawner it is. So it just shows a pig because apparently all spawners are pig spawners when they start out. And then the client, or excuse me, the server is what generates the monsters, in this case the skeletons. And I just realized looking back that I forgot to put a sign on that saying what type of spawner it was and when we found it. So I need to go back and do that at some point. Okay, well, this seems like a good time as any to end this video. Tune in tomorrow when we will go out exploring again, hopefully find a much nicer cave to explore. Let's put away this mossy here. And hopefully find some adventures and make Lime2149 feel like he is the integral part of this channel that he is. And in the meantime, this is Uncle Troy thanking you for hitting the like button, leaving comments, or hitting the subscribe. That helps other people find the channel. And oh, by the way, if you haven't been liking or commenting or whatever, please do, because apparently YouTube every so often goes through and deletes inactive subscribers. So please hit the like button or something to let YouTube know that you're still watching me and still enjoying this videos. So this is Uncle Troy signing out. Please have a good night.